Okay, let's plot a course, Zero.
Where to?
Yeah. Whew. Yeah. Man, there are a lot more stars than I thought.
Let me guess. You haven't thought that far ahead.
I'll figure something out.
Only this time, he has help.
Did someone ask for help? I am Hologram Janeway, your training advisor for exploring the greater galaxy. On behalf of Starfleet, welcome aboard. How can I be of assistance?
What is that?
I have no idea.
Welcome, everyone, to Deep Space Pride, a gay Star Trek podcast. I am Johnson, one of your hosts, and with me is Mike Thurlow, my co-host.
Hi, Johnson.
Mike. How are you?
I am pretty good today, thanks. A little tired, but
I'm exhausted and old. It's like my
those are tired and old.
Yes, my age is catching up to me.
Your age.
Yeah.
Your almost 40-year-old body is.
Yeah, it feels like I'm 50, but whatever. Feels so old.
Well,
how's your week been?
This week is pretty crazy, actually. There are a lot of things going on. Yeah. Culminating in a half marathon on Sunday. So
That's right. How are you feeling?
I'm a little nervous about it, but it'll be fine. I mean, I did 12 miles last Sunday.
You said it was like a little painful.
Yeah, I forgot the last time I did a half marathon or was training, my knee kind of starts hurting around mile 9, and because of the pandemic, I never really got it checked out. So it's resurfaced again, and so I got some braces, though, knee braces to run in. Hopefully that'll help a little bit, and yeah. So we got that. I mean, it's Dennis's birthday tomorrow. We have birthday dinner. We have a birthday celebration at our place on Friday.
Yeah, we do.
We are driving to Cambridge on Saturday morning.
To what end?
To pick up our packets for the race.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so we have to be up there before 3. So it's about a 4-hour drive or so, 4.5 hours.
Okay.
So we have to get up there before 3, pick up our packets, and then get settled in. So.
Yeah. Fine.
Find a good carb heavy dinner and go to sleep because the race starts early. So
what time does it start? And it's also daylight savings.
Oh yes, that's right. Yeah.
Well, again, that means we get an extra hour technically.
We do. Yeah, you're right. Although, what does that mean? Does that mean it's going to be even dark? It's going to be darker earlier. I know that, but is it going?
No,
to
it's going to be
light?
Well, it's going to be lighter earlier as well.
Okay. All right.
Marginally, yeah.
Yeah. Well, the lighter earlier doesn't affect me because I'm not one of those people that gets up at 6 a.m. usually.
Absolutely not. No, not me.
But the 4:30 p.m.
I know
darkness sucks. Just sucks.
Yeah.
This is a remnant of a time long ago and far away.
Mm-hmm.
All about farm country. And
yes, I still don't really get it, but whatever. I think there's still some sort of rationale behind it even today, but it's kind of weird.
Yeah,
Very
I don't
odd.
know. So it's a busy week. How about your week? How's your week going?
Oh my God, my week has been crazy. Well, work has been a lot. I'm just been underwater. It's just been really crazy and busy. I just feel there's a lot going on. You know, my saga with Apple and my iPhone. I have the iPhone upgrade program, which means I get a new iPhone every year. And that also means I send back my iPhone and they never got it. It's still missing. FedEx, I think someone at FedEx stole it. I wouldn't be surprised. to be honest, or
Yeah.
lost it. I think stealing is probably more likely, honestly. And I mean, they're investigating. I'm supposed to hear back by tomorrow. Everyone I've talked to at Apple has been really nice, but I feel they are not knowledgeable. Like the people I talked to, one person was unfamiliar with the iPhone upgrade program. I was like, what? I don't understand. It just, I don't know. It didn't make me feel particularly confident. And we'll see. I'm just kind of nagging them a lot. And I don't know. I expect more from Apple. And I also kind of wish I wasn't so tied to Apple. I'm not, in particular, I would say, but everyone has an iPhone. And I'm like, it's fine. But it's like, I almost wish there were more options. Like, because I've tried Android before and it's terrible. Like I had a Samsung before. Yeah. It was so bad. So, I mean, I don't know. It's fine. It's fine. I don't really. I'm not like you. I'm not like a loyalist. I'm not an Apple loyalist. I kind of just go with whatever works best. And unfortunately, when it comes to phones, iPhones do work best. At least based upon my own personal experience. Computers, I prefer. I have an HP. I have a Mac for work, but I actually prefer PCs. But yeah, when it comes to phones, I just wish it wasn't. I mean, it's not a monopoly, but essentially, at least in the US, it kind of is. So here we are.
I understand. Yeah. I mean, I'm a semi-loyalist. I've had my bad experiences with Apple. So I understand. And but I do like the connectedness of their products and being able
No, they're good products, but I'm kind of just like, oh my God, your customer service representative doesn't know what the iPhone upgrade program is. That's not acceptable. Like, why do I need to explain that? So just basic shit like that, really does not work well for me. So now I feel I need to micromanage this whole process.
Right.
And I don't feel like I should, but
yeah. And like you said, they didn't have the tracking number. You forgot to write it down. And so
I feel like this should be basic because Amazon is really good about tracking your returns, to be honest. And Apple had no idea. They're like, did you write it down? Like, no, because I thought you guys would have it. I mean, you guys generated a label. Why would I, just basic shit like that. I'm like, we're in 2021. Like, that's basic. You should be tracking all returns on your end. I should not have to do that. So whatever. Yeah. In any case, so that's been annoying. Mm-hmm. Work's been crazy. Yeah. I do have a project. I'm rebuilding a fish tank.
Oh,
my small one.
All right.
So that's fun, at least.
That's good.
Something I like, but otherwise, I don't know. Still waiting for death to come, Same deal. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah. Wow. Yeah, so it's fine. It's fine.
Everything is fine.
Still no dates from the
matchmaker.
Well, they did propose someone this week. I mentioned to you on our text chain, but they proposed someone, and it was funny because I had just matched with that same person that morning on OkCupid, and I was actually kind of interested. We had a high compatibility rate, but then in OkCupid you can go in, you can drill down, and you answer questions and things like that. I don't know if you.
I don't know that. So no. Yeah.
Well, you've never used OkCupid before?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yes. A long time ago. I don't remember.
Well, you can answer a lot of questions, right? And then from that, they can determine compatibility. And they ask you, like, how important is it to you? Like, are you a smoker? Things like that. And they have ever-growing list of questions. And one of the questions has been Trump, yes or no? And this guy was like, yes. And I was like, are you joking? I didn't ask him that, but it literally is just like Trump, yes or no. It doesn't really give you much leeway to add more context. Well, actually, they do. I'm sorry. There's an open field and you can add more context if you like, but he literally just wrote yes. And I was like, bye, bitch. I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah, not dealing with that.
Absolutely not.
Yep.
So then when the matchmaker wrote me and was like, how about this guy? I was like, no.
Trump supporter.
No. And I was like, sorry, deal breaker. I don't care.
Yeah. So. No, I think that's good. I would make the same call. I just, I do not understand that. I've never understood that. I realize that there is a spectrum of people out there in the in the LGBTQIA community.
No, I've actually come across plenty of Trump supporters on the dating apps. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So, yeah, it's a thing.
It's a thing.
So anyway,
bummer there.
It's fine. That's been the week so far. There's a lot going on, but I'm looking forward to the weekend.
Yeah, and it's fast approaching. It's Wednesday night. We're back to our Wednesday night slot.
Mm-hmm.
We have new Prodigy tomorrow, and we're going to talk about the premiere episode in a little bit.
Yeah,
which is exciting. And I right before we recorded, I realized we're 2 weeks away from Discovery.
I know.
Holy crap! 2 weeks.
It's happening fast.
It is. So that's coming up too.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of Discovery, Wilson Cruz had some nice photos posted on his Instagram. He did, I think, 2 photo shoots over the weekend or over the last week or so, and definitely worth checking out. I still think that he's your future boyfriend, but I don't know.
We haven't ever met in person.
Of course not. And then so there's that. So definitely if you're a fan of Wilson Cruz. And he's quite the daddy. He is. He takes good care of his body.
He does. He does look great, and he lives across a river. He's very close.
Yes. He lives a short Uber ride /
Mm-hmm.
Is there a subway that goes to Long Island City?
Yes. Oh my god. Yes.
Oh.
It's like so close. It's like the first stop on the 7. Into Queens.
Okay, well, I've ridden the 7 all of like 3 times, I think.
It's literally right there. It's actually very popular because it's literally, people don't realize it's one stop into Manhattan.
From Manhattan.
Either way. One stop. Yeah, it's one stop from Manhattan, one stop to Long Island City.
Got it.
It's one stop from Grand Central.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's very close.
Oh, wow.
Like people didn't realize that. So I got an apartment back there in 2007, but that was when it was just starting to kind of build up. And that's when started people to realize that, oh, wait, it's so close to Manhattan. And then that's when prices started to go up. So I got an apartment at the right time.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So
well, he's close enough. That's not too far away.
Very close. Correct. So Wilson Cruz, what other Star Trek news has there been?
The other big thing was that Anthony Rapp just turned 50. And he looks amazing for 50.
He looks good for 50. Yes.
I would never have guessed he was 50. But yeah.
Well, Wilson Cruz is is he in his mid-40s?
Yeah, Wilson Cruz is also around that age as well.
Oh, around that age.
Yeah. So they're in my neighborhood versus yours. But you like older men.
I'm not that far off. I mean,
so happy birthday to Anthony Rapp. Great photo shoot, Wilson Cruz.
Mm-hmm.
Wilson Cruz, meet Johnson Lee.
Okay. All right. There we are.
Yeah, so that's pretty. That's all I really thought of.
And the second Coda book came out last week. I haven't started reading it yet. I know you are.
Oh yeah, I am in the midst of that. I'm about 2/3 of the way through. It is very good. I will say that. It is much more of an adventure, I would say, like an episodic, or a grand episode, like a movie, level episode. But it's different than all the setup and the mystery that you kind of get in book 1, which we talked about. So it's sort of like the problem now.
Yeah.
And now you're tackling solutions. And so you get to, the other piece of this is that you get some Deep Space Nine crew in it. So that's been really enjoyable to read. So so definitely we'll talk about that later this month, hopefully.
Yeah, I need to start picking it up, but I will read it. This was a matter of
definitely. I think I am enjoying it more than the first book. Okay. And I love Dayton Moore, to no rebuff to him or anything like that. But, setting up something, is one thing. But, the middle, it's The Empire Strikes Back. This is what this book is. It is The Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so yeah, that's exactly the way I feel about it.
Huh. Okay. All right.
Yep. I mean, I loved Star Wars, obviously, but The Empire Strikes Back is where it's at. Wow, it's my favorite original trilogy film.
Yeah, I think it's a lot of it's on a lot of people's favorites.
But it's also a great analogy for a middle movie in a series.
Okay. Right.
And I would say that's what I would compare the book to. So yeah.
All right. I'm excited.
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
So much cool stuff. So yeah, and cool. Book 3 is coming out in 3 weeks. 3 weeks from now. So
oh my god, it's very quick.
And then we get a DS9 book, which I'm excited about as well. So in December we get a DS9 book during the series.
Oh, okay.
So with Kira and Jadzia. So cool. That'll be cool. And then I think there's a Picard novel or something in January, but I'm not sure about that. I have vague impressions of that. So yeah, we've got that. We've got Discovery.
A lot of Star Trek.
And we're in the midst of, well, not the midst, at the very beginning of Star Trek Prodigy.
Yeah, which premiered last Thursday. And we're talking about it now, a week later. Cool. So should we get into the first episode of this new series, Lost and Found?
Lost and Found. Let's do it.
Let's get into it.
Mr. Pain in my tail butt is back to wreck my loader again. And he's found the only thing denser than him.
What if this pain in your tail butt told you there's a way off this rock?
Oh, whoa! You understand, Jenkum Pog? Wait, Jenkum Pog understands you? Ow!
Magic.
It's a translator.
A magic translator.
What if we told you we found a ship but need your help getting it off the ground?
You want to leave? You think it's bad down here? Out there is no...
You're right. He does argue everything.
He's telling right. That's what they do.
You're right. What were we thinking? We'll stay.
Stay! Ah! You want to chop rock for the rest of your life? If you can get out, get out! It's not every day you find a free ship.
He probably can't even fix it.
How dare you? Jankum can fix everything.
But who wants an engineer who argues all the time?
Someone who values a counter-opinion that may very well save your life. Go ahead! Surround yourself with yes trolls. See how far that gets you.
So you're saying we should have you on our ship?
Like it or not, you're stuck with me. Congratulations! You just got yourself an engineer.
So, Mike, would love your initial reactions to this series premiere.
I loved this right from the get-go. I enjoyed the characters. I enjoyed the world building was a little less so. It was definitely character focused, which makes sense for a children's show or a show directed towards children. But yeah, just visually stunning, beautiful, and just a really fun, exciting episode. I've watched it 3 times. I just finished watching it before we started recording it again.
A lot, but that's great.
I would probably watch it a 4th. I mean, it is excellent, really, really excellent. I in fact, this 3rd time around, I was like asking myself more questions. I was wondering what different things were. I even picked up on something 3 seconds, or probably not, a little longer than like 10 seconds into this show. They had alien script that translated into English that said Tars Lamora, which is the planet that they're on. And but it was I didn't even notice the first time or the second time there was an alien script that translated.
Yeah.
So that was really cool. So right from the get-go, Dal is a great character, and we get kind of his story in this episode, and yeah, I'm all for it. It was just enjoyable, super enjoyable. It reminds me a lot of How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh yeah, totally. It felt very Nickelodeon, I guess.
Yeah, but also
Yeah.
Nickelodeon, but like Netflix level, like How to Train Your Dragon, like
DreamWorksy.
Very
It's very
Thank you.
DreamWorks.
Yeah, it's very DreamWorksy, and so those are just some of my thoughts initially. I mean, I'm super excited for the series. I can't wait to see what happens, where this goes, and all kinds of mysteries. But what about you? What did you think about it?
Yeah, you captured, I think, the high level points that I would make. I really liked it too. I thought that the pacing was really good. I thought the music was great. The
I didn't
animation
even
was
tell you.
great.
Yeah, the music was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, Michael Giacchino, however you pronounce his last name, composed the main theme music, and he's not the main composer for the series, but you can really tell that his influence is in the music and the soundtrack. So it was really strong. The music was really strong. I really noticed that even on my first watch. And I watched it on my iPhone coming back from Boston last week. It was like not the most ideal setup, but I was like, I just got to watch this because I'm not gonna have time. And it was still very noticeable. The characters were fun. I mean, Dal is a fun, relatable character. I can definitely see if you're a kid or a teenager, you're like, this is, he's very relatable. He cracks jokes. He's very DreamWorksy in terms of a main character, for sure, in many ways. Very contemporary in style and language. One thing that I thought was really interesting that I feel was very unique to Prodigy, and I don't know if you picked up on this or not, is the idea around language. And this is very, very interesting to me because, first of all, we don't know who Dal is as a species, right? Like there's this mystery around who is he, whatever, right? And he's the only one that speaks in English or something.
Standard, yeah.
Right. That was very interesting because Gwen speaks many languages. And then when Gwen was talking to her father / diviner, at first she's speaking in a foreign language, like alien language. And then
he's the one that.
And then he was like, you can speak in standard. I was like, Federation standard? I was like, because Federation standard is English. I was like, why would he specifically call it standard? Because we have heard English being referred to as Federation standard. And I was like, does that mean that Dal is speaking in English? And if he is speaking in English, does that have some sort of, is that a piece of a mystery to where he's from, or what species he is? Was he raised by humans? I don't know, they're like, because I always like these like kind of mysteries. And this is the first time that, like, obviously in Star Trek, we get occasional foreign tongues, like Klingon, obviously. But this is the first time when I think there really is a play on language, because you hear a little bit of Tellarite, you hear Cation, I guess, which is purring. I don't know why there's a Cation in Delta Quadrant. I have many questions about why there's a Murchison, a Tellarite, and a Cation in Delta Quadrant. Will we ever find out? Maybe. But that was really interesting to me because like a major narrative piece that we get in that first episode is that basically all these laborers aren't able to communicate. And because of that, they're not able to like rise up and, do anything. And the barrier of language is something that the diviner controls really closely. And only Gwen and what's the robot's name again?
The Medusans? Zero?
No, Dreadnought. Dreadnought is like
Dreadnought.
Yeah. He also can translate. But otherwise, the diviner keeps a really close eye and control over how communication happens. So I was just like, yeah, this is so interesting. And I feel that we haven't gotten a lot of that, other than maybe a little bit of in Enterprise towards the beginning when Hosh is like trying to figure things out. A lot of study on language and how we as the audience are perceiving language, and also how language is such a major element to how people connect to each other. And what was also interesting was when Rock Talk accidentally activated the universal translator. I did think it was weird that I don't know if you noticed this, she activated it, and then her voice changed, right? And then she was shocked that her voice changed. I was like, why is that how universal translators work? That it actually changes the tone and intonation of your voice? Because suddenly, like, she wasn't just growling, she was actually speaking in a feminine voice, like a feminine child's voice. And she was shocked that that's how her voice sounded. I thought that was interesting and weird, but also kind of fascinating because we don't really know how universal translators work. So anyway, there are many. I really, for some reason, I really got into that. And
well, the other piece of the language too that they talked about is the pronouns in a lot of places.
Yeah, particularly with Zero.
Right.
Yeah.
But also
they emphasized a few times.
Yes. Yeah. They did that a few times. Also, I think the piece about Dal assuming that Rok-Tahk was a guy. Mm-hmm. So making assumptions based upon physical characteristics,
right? Things
like that. So I thought that was really interesting, and also thinking about Dal, well, actually, as you were talking, I was starting to think about things, and I'm like, what if all of these, or at least this crew, but also maybe everyone on this rock that's doing all this mining, what if they're the children of the families or the people who are on the ship on the Protostar who got stranded there and had to make a life?
We know that the thing is, we know it's 2383. So
you do?
Yeah. So I've read a couple interviews. This is 2383.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So it's like 2 years after, 2 years after Lower Decks, but it's in that same era.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I started reading up on it, and yeah, there were a couple interviews about it.
Okay, well then I guess that I thought that all these kids might actually be the kids.
That would be interesting though,
of the crew, or I mean, I guess it still could be that, but who knows? Yeah, but I also get this vibe from Dal that they're sort of playing this off. I mean, since Dennis and I are in the process of adoption, maybe that's why it was so made me so aware. But I get this impression that Dal, the whole idea around Dal not knowing what he is, what species he is, and how triggering, very slightly, but because he controls it, he either reacts with he clenches his hands a little bit, or he jokes it off and says, "That's rude. Why are you asking me about my species?" That sort of thing. I just get this idea that he's somehow adopted, or that he's representing an adopted,
orphaned or something.
An orphan. Yes. So
tragic backstory. Maybe.
Yeah. So I thought that was that stood out for me. But there's so much to dig into with this first episode. I
definitely thought the character interactions I enjoyed. You have, Gwyn and Dal are definitely interesting, and I'm interested to learn a little bit more about their backstory. And obviously they've known each other for a while, despite their difference in stature. And yeah, that would be kind of interesting to dig into.
Yeah, Gwyn is an interesting character. She's part of the Naak. I don't know. I don't know. But I didn't pick up on that until I turned on closed captioning on this last watch through. And then also the rocks that the gems that they're mining are called Chimerian. There we go. So I thought that was interesting. But so we know what the Diviner's species is, and also Gwyn's species. But so we have a Brakar and Rok-Tahk. We have a Medusan. We have a Tellarite. We have an unknown blob called Murph. Did I get everybody? I think so, right?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So, really diverse cast and of characters, and yeah, I thought it was a great, like, I thought it was a great representation of some enough Star Trek to keep the adults interested.
I was interested.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
this is thrilling.
Yeah, no, but also, you know, enough, not, they don't overplay it to the point where kids or children would lose interest in it.
Oh yeah, no, I mean,
Yeah.
it was definitely action packed. I know you don't have the Paramount Plus subscription that has commercials, but I do.
Oh.
And the number of spots that I got for Frosted Flakes, Frosted Flakes and Nerf. I was like, it's been a long time since I've gotten targeted with ads for Frosted Flakes and Nerf. I think I also got like a Hot Wheels ad. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
sure you
it's been
did.
a long time.
Yeah.
This is like bringing back memories of like Saturday morning cartoons or Power Rangers or whatever.
Yeah, it was. I mean, the commercial breaks were definitely noticeable for me, even though I have the commercial free option. Mm-hmm. Like they have definitive breaks, which, you know, things like Lower Decks doesn't have.
True. Yeah.
You know, so it's definitely built for commercial TV, but it has those sort of like Star Trek before the commercial, right before the commercial, kind of sort of cliffhangers, which I thought was kind of interesting, enough to bring you back, but that sort of thing. So I thought that was fun and interesting, and you know, we get to see. I was paying a little bit more attention the third time around. You know, different levels as I watched this, but you know, the insides of the Protostar look interesting. And they have a lot of stairs, no turbo lifts or no.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I was like, stairs.
Yeah. A lot of stairs. So interesting. That's a little bit of, you know, a little different than what we're used to.
Definitely. I was like, why are there stairs?
And I think, as you know, I think at some point we're gonna see Zero gets a new casing, because I think that what I've seen from the commercials, or maybe I didn't notice. Maybe I didn't notice how what's the word I'm looking for? Ragtag his
rundown.
Ragtag janky their build out was. I thought it was much more put together and smooth, and I don't know if I saw something.
Maybe they built a new suit for him.
Maybe, yeah, for them or they, yeah.
Oh, them, yes.
Yeah. So
I don't know what pronouns. I don't recall.
They say no, they are not a he or she. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So Medusas don't have gender.
I mean, they're literally non-corporeal. So.
Right.
Why would they have a gender? It makes no sense.
Yeah. So. What else? Overall, who's your favorite character out of all of this? What do you like? Who are you looking forward to exploring the most?
John Noble. I want to know what his intentions are. Flash the Diviner. First of all, I said it last week. I love John Noble, and he definitely was kind of like chewing the scenery a little bit, which is great. But I'm like, what's his master plan? I mean, other than, because he knows about the Federation, obviously we get that name drop,
right?
And he doesn't want to expose Gwyn to the Federation. I'm like, ooh, what is his dealings with the Federation, and why? You know, what does he know about the Protostar? Why does he want it? And I'm like, I want to know all the secrets. So I'm actually most interested in the villain.
Okay, that's all right. That's fine.
I mean, they're all right. I mean, like, who would I want to know the most? I guess Zero, actually, because we don't know that much about Medusans. That would be kind of interesting to kind of learn a little bit more about their backstory. But of course, Dow, because we're meant to be piqued by, you know, what's his deal?
Yeah, what's his story? What's his background? Yeah, I think, you know, Dal is definitely there, but I really like Jankum Pog.
Oh, okay. I'm not like a big fan of like Tellarites. They're like fine.
Yeah, well, I mean, we've seen different ones. You know, we've seen original series ones, and we've seen Enterprise ones. We haven't really, have we ever? I don't think we've seen at least enact like a real character Tellarite in like Next Gen, Deep Space Nine, Voyager.
No, not really.
So I think, but they did, they did play them out really interestingly in Enterprise. But I think that this is a really interesting character, and he is very smart, and he's argumentative. So, this is the other thing. Dal knew that he was a Tellarite, which is interesting.
Yeah, which I thought was interesting. I was like, how does he know he's a Tellarite?
And they knew that he was argumentative. Now,
right.
So right off the bat, I mean, and in the little dialogue that they do have, they don't really. How could you know that? So there's some knowledge there, either that is sort of just leaked or is part of Dal's experience,
right,
in his past.
He knows about the Tellarites for some reason. I caught that too. Yeah.
So I thought that was interesting, but I really like.
He also knew what Medusans are, because remember when Gwyn mentioned that Zero is a Medusan, and his immediate reaction was like, "Oh, a telepath." Do you remember that?
Oh yeah.
So he knows about Medusans. He didn't know that Zero is a Medusan, but once he found out,
I didn't pick up on that piece.
Yeah, once he found out that Zero is a Medusan, he was like, "Ooh."
Oh, and then he put it together because
he put it together that Zero was trying to contact him before.
Yeah,
was a one.
Was in his head actually.
Right,
he made that jump, that leap into saying, "Oh, it's in my head." So he knows what a telepath is essentially,
or a Medusan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm really excited about Jenkin Pog. I think I really love his introduction. That scene where they understand each other for the first time, and just that whole conversation is really enjoyable for me. Just that back and forth, but also like, do you want to be surrounded by a bunch of yes trolls? And
that's really funny. I like that.
And he nicknames Dal Tailbutt, I think, or something like that. I
remember that.
Yeah. So, which I know my nephews and niece would love that, Tailbutt. If they saw this, they'd probably be calling each other Tailbutt and laughing. So it's So I really like him. I do want to know about all of them, but and obviously, Rock Talk is the youngest. She's, I think, 8 or something.
Yeah.
Like that. So her story, she's very advanced physically, I mean, but also like doing all this work that, she's smart enough to know how to do all this mining work, or she's
right.
She's pretty savvy for an 8-year-old, even if she is a Brakar. So, which is a callback to the novels and Peter David's creation. So,
yes.
Which is really cool. I'm sure Peter David is enjoying that as well. So I'm excited. I thought it was a great hour, 46 minutes long. It was great.
It was long. Yeah, it was like, I think it was almost an hour.
So
yeah,
it was really enjoyable, and I'm excited to see what the first regular episode is gonna be like. Like, how is this gonna be structured from a?
It's probably gonna be more episodic. I doubt they're like going crazy serialized with this story, but
yeah, I mean, there's definitely mysteries, and I want to see this. Whatever it is, slipstream drive, perhaps, or something.
I don't know what kind of drive it is. I was listening to another podcast about it, and they were talking about it's like proto drive or something. I'm like, okay, great. Okay. It's another type of.
Oh, and finally, the name Protostar is perfect for this because it is the precursor to a star. So it's kind of like a.
Huh? What do you mean?
Protostar is a pre-star almost.
Okay.
So that's I saw an interview with the creators, the Hageman brothers.
Oh,
and
okay.
they chose that name because
I see.
It's a pre-star, a younger star.
I see. I understand.
So
I understand.
It's a cool little honorific to what they're trying to do here.
Actually, that kind of makes me think of a question. Why is it called Star Trek Prodigy?
Oh, that's a great question.
Is one of them like a prodigy of some sort?
I mean, maybe Dal is a prodigy. I don't know. Or
I don't know.
And you know what? I got that a little bit confused. Because Gwen is referred to as a progeny,
right? Which
multiple
is a different word.
Which is a different word, but it was like confused when I was watching it. One of the times I was like, oh, that's weird. You know, like not prodigy, but progeny. So
yeah, who calls a child progeny?
I mean, yeah, right, exactly. So we do know that Gwen is a daughter.
So there is some vocab in here for the kids. I was like,
yes,
what's
definitely.
progeny?
Yeah. But maybe Dal is a prodigy. Maybe. Yeah. Which would, you know.
Yeah, because when they announced the title, it's like, why is it called Star Trek Prodigy?
Yeah. And you know, that Dal is pretty, like we've just discussed, Dal is pretty savvy about all of these races and abilities and things that you wouldn't really know if you were really from the Delta Quadrant. So
yeah, I feel that we're going to get some sort of reveal that will explain why it's called Star Trek Prodigy at some point.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Yeah,
look for it. So I think it's great, and I'm ready for more. And we've got a couple weeks.
We're gonna get more
tomorrow.
And then in 2 weeks we'll be drowning in Star Trek.
We will.
Yeah,
we will. But that's okay. I you know, a plethora of Star Trek is fine by me.
It's a lot of Star Trek. No, it's great. I need to find a time to watch all the Star Trek, but it'll be fine.
Well, you'll just have to put all of your other subscription services on pause and watch.
Yeah. What else am I even watching right now? I mean, just the Apple TV shit. Oh, and then we talk about Cowboy Bebop. That's soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I guess there will be a lot. Okay.
There will be a lot. Yeah, a lot coming out this month and into the early part of the new year.
Yeah.
Well, that's all I have for Prodigy. Thoughts? Anything else?
I feel that we covered the majority of it. Yeah. No, I think that's it.
I'm sure we're gonna find more, and we'll go back and see. And I'm anxious to see what our sponsor Fansets is gonna do with Prodigy pins. I'm looking forward to that. There's been nothing yet. I don't know. You know, it's been a long week already. It's Wednesday, but also so looking forward to seeing what they come out with pins for this series. So that'll be great to see.
No,
it's gonna be different than the Lower Decks pins. And obviously this is a CGI animated series, so it's gonna be different. But Fansets is our exclusive sponsor of Deep Space Pride and also the Trek Geeks Podcast Network.
Yes, they are.
And if you head over to Fansets and put a bunch of pins, and you can go there now, there's a ton of pins. There's over 300 licensed Star Trek pins on the site, as well as other properties like Harry Potter, Scooby-Doo, and they had a horror thing going on for Halloween, which was just a few days ago. So go there.
Halloween's over now, and
Halloween.
Where's my Mariah Carey? I'm ready.
That is a very popular question, but she's not a pin yet. There's no Mariah
Carey. She isn't a pin yet. Oh my gosh. So funny.
There we go. Maybe we can convince Fansets to reach out to Mariah Carey, and they can do a
I'm sure that would do gangbusters.
That would probably do, right?
That would do well.
So anyway, if you go over there, spend more than $30, which is really easy to do. Put more than $30 of pins in your cart, you'll get free shipping in the US. And if you use the code DSPRIDE, all caps, you will get 10% off your order. And we thank Fansets for being our exclusive sponsor of Deep Space Pride and the Trek Geeks Podcast Network.
Thanks, Fansets. Cool. All right. Well, that does it for this episode, which we decided to keep shorter than usual because some of us are on a tight schedule.
Some of us, yes.
Some of us / me.
You are on a tight schedule, yes.
But whatever, you're also busy. So
absolutely. No, I'm not complaining at all.
We're both
not complaining at all. Yeah, we're both.
So we kept it a little bit more brief than usual on purpose. But if you guys want to reach out to us, we would love to hear your thoughts on Prodigy and the series premiere. You can reach us on Instagram and Twitter at @dspacepride, and you can also email us at dspacepride@gmail.com.
Yay, there we go.
Cool. All right. Short and sweet at 40 something minutes.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
And almost on time for your next engagement.
Yes, I need to get dressed and go soon. So here we are.
Here we
go.
Well, here you go. I go back to doing.
And it's cold
work.
outside. It's like in the mid 40s.
Yes. It's the high 40s right now. Don't
46. Whatever.
Okay.
Anyway.
40.
All right. Well,
All right.
We'll talk again soon. And there we go.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for listening, and we'll see you back here next week to
Bye,
talk about
everyone.
Prodigy. Bye.
Deep Space Pride is a production of Coconut Media Works. Executive producers Bill Smith and Dan Davidson. For more great Star Trek discussion, discover the other shows of the Trek Geeks Podcast Network at trekgeeks.com or find us in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app.
Coconut.